How you doing? We are at Mary Avery's home. We have an area that we're going to attempt a repair. I have here the test area, and right there I have the control area. The reason for that is right next to each other, so typically the condition of this is going to be the same as what is going to happen over there. If we have any issues that arise, typically in this scenario, it's most likely going to arise right there. I have X's on all of the damaged shingle, and then I put little lines or dashes on the shingle above it that will need to be manipulated in order to do the repair. If there's any other areas, then I'll notate that as well. Right here I have MT for any mat transfer, delamination, tearing, creasing, anything of that sort. If that at all happens, I'm going to go ahead and notate that. I'm going to put yes, no. I'm going to document with photos, and hopefully we can get this going and taken care of. I'm using common construction tools, using a mag hammer to strike, and I'm using a regular Wonder flat bar. I'm going to go ahead and immediately, I'm going to first try to go ahead and unseal the shingle that was covered for hail. See if I can. All right, so that is unsealed. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to undo the other one. We did have some two little areas where tearing did occur. Do you mind zooming in on that? If you can see, if you can't, I can go ahead and show. Got that? Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to try to get the other shingles unsealed. Same thing. Have another area where it teared. See that? So I'm gonna keep trying and attempting to go ahead and unseal and possibly get the nails out if these shingles are pliable at all. But they're clearly incredibly brittle. They're tearing. Just from trying to be pried up. I'm trying to be gentle while also still using force to actually get the shingle up. Same thing in this scenario. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look for any like material transfer. I'm gonna look to see if I have any chunks of material that had ripped off from the top and is now causing an issue with the bottom shingle. If I do have any, which I do right here, I'm gonna go ahead and notate it. And then I will get the camera and come a little closer for you guys. Trying to be gentle. And then I will go ahead and oopsie. I'm gonna show you guys a few different shingles. Give it to me. Yep, perfect. All right. So here you'll see an example. I have mat transfer right here. Chunks ripped off from the top of the shingle. Same thing here. Chunks ripped off. And here you have a tear in this shingle, as well as material transfer. You. Now I'm gonna go ahead, what I'm gonna do, since I've already had in the test area material transfer and I've had tearing and cracking, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to see if these shingles are pliable in any way and try and get some nails out. If any issues start happening with delamination or cracking, I'm just gonna stop the video and send this to you guys. That way you guys can see. One more nail for this one, I believe. All right, perfect. So we just got the nails out of this one right here, this one row. Now let's come up here a little bit. I have one more hanging on to this thing. Let's see. Absolute nightmare. All right. Got the shingle out. Give me the camera really quick. Thank you. So as you'll see right here, I put empty for material transfer. You can see chunks. You can see the fiberglass. All the material has completely torn off. Now obviously, this is a massive issue. No, because this was a damaged shingle, so it needs to be replaced anyways. But the main issue is going to be on the damage that has occurred to the shingle right below it. And now this shingle needs to be replaced because we have chunks ripped off of material, and this will not self-adhere anymore according to manufacturer guidelines and building code.